The Grey Knight Codex has leaked online, and there's a massive question hanging over it, and that is, where is Kaldor Draigo? If you've looked at the leak rules already, you'll understand that Kaldor Draigo is no longer available to take in that codex. And in today's video, I want to explore the narrative around this, what that means for that character now. Is he going to return to the setting? Do they have bigger plans for him that he's going to return in another book? Has he died within the warp itself? Let's jump in, and of course, let's get waffling. So if we go down this foily hole, as we always tend to do on this channel, I see these three options. First option is that Kaldor Draigo has been removed because he's going to be returning in another brand new narrative form, another brand new rulebook. What could that rulebook be? Have we been theorizing on this channel? Have we been foiling on this channel the end narrative for Warhammer 40,000? There's been a couple of big characters that have been left out their parent codexes. The other one was Gabriel Seth, and we talked about the other day potentially Gabriel Seth coming in an end campaign book, and that means a brand new model and brand new rules. Is this what Games Workshop have planned for Kaldor Draigo? The really big thing about Kaldor Draigo that he's technically banished to the warp. He goes wherever the warp powers are, so he's been fighting within the warp, chasing down demons, butchering them, hunting them down. But with the opening of the Great Rift now, this gives a perfect opportunity for Kaldor Draigo to literally appear anywhere in the galaxy, because the warp powers are literally seeping in to the galaxy. The image that I'm putting up in the background now is taken from 8th edition, if I'm not mistaken, the Psychic Awakening. This is the last time we got a mention of Kaldor Draigo in the current lore. He was fighting against the Thousand Sons, Magnus, and everyone like that. So I'm wondering now if this storyline is going to carry on, because Magnus is getting involved into the Pariah Nexus. And of course, if you watch my channel a lot, I've speculated, I theorized that maybe the end campaign for this edition is going to finish off the Pariah Nexus. You've got Vashdor there, potentially Lionel Johnson heading there to get his revenge on Vashdor. You've got the Silent King, Imitek the Stormlord, Belisarius Call. Maybe, just maybe, this is where the Grey Knight show up with Kaldor Draigo in tow as well, and this is why he's not in this new Grey Knight Codex, because they've taken him out. They're going to give him a brand new model, hopefully, and brand new rules in those end of narrative edition books. Option number 2 is technically they remove him from the Codex, and he's only a character now in the lore itself. He's no longer going to be playable on the tabletop, which I think would be a massive loss for tabletop gamers, for model collectors, because I don't know about you, but for me, the first and foremost thing I'm in this hobby for is to get these models, make them look cool, and put them on a shelf to look at. I'm a model collector first, and if we're going to lose a Kaldor Draigo model, I think that would be a massive, massive loss. In terms of tabletop, him potentially not returning, I think that is also a massive loss. Again, this character is the Supreme Grand Master of the Grey Knights. It's technically the Chapter Master of the Grey Knight. So it's like a Dante, it's like a Helbrecht, as I mentioned, literally not being in that codex. You wouldn't do that, right? You know, you wouldn't take someone big away from that, especially since they've already had a model. So I really, really do hope that it's not just going to be a background character because he's lost in the warp or something like that. I really am hoping and looking forward to the future that Games Workshop have removed him from the codex and they're planning something even bigger for him going forward in the narrative and model-wise. And option number 3 is probably the most foily one you can come across. What if Games Workshop are literally got to kill off Kaldor Draigo and elect a brand new Supreme Grandmaster of the Grey Knights? Again, Kaldor Draigo is in the warp. Maybe he comes across a demon that he simply can't fight against, and he is killed. I don't see that happening because Kaldor Draigo literally took on a demonic Primarch Mortarion and managed to beat him. Of course, he learned his true name. That's the way he was able to beat him and control him and, you know, banish him back into the warp. But Kaldor Draigo is a being of immense power. I know some people disagree with how much he has on the tabletop in terms of power. A lot of people say, you know, he's a GW Abaddon kind of thing, like he can't be destroyed and stuff because he's just got so much power in him. I completely understand that, but I do think if they did go with that option number 3 and they killed him off, I think it would be a sad time. He's a legendary character. I've enjoyed the stories he's been in. I can't really see Games Workshop doing that, but if there's no more model to play with, then I can see them doing that because, of course, they sell models rather than selling lore. If you kill a model on the tabletop that has a model, then people are not going to buy it. But if you've already taken away that model, then they're free to kill who they want, right? And just do what they want with. So, yes, I'm a bit scared for option 3. I'd rather go with option 1, which is, of course, brand new narrative, brand new model coming in another book, maybe towards the end of this edition. And may I add, by the way, that it's not just Kaldor Draigo that the Grey Knights have lost. Avron Stern, the brother captain of the Grey Knights, who's also massively rich in lore and have done some massive things with the Grey Knights, he's also missing from this Grey Knight Codex. And also, he fought against Magnus with Kaldor Draigo during that Psychic Awakening lore narrative that I mentioned at the start of the video. So again, I'm wondering if these two characters are connected. Are they actively seeking Magnus? Are they actively seeking the Thousand Sons, and that's why they're not in this book, and it's going to be something else revolving around Magnus and the Thousand Sons and Araman and everything like that involved in it? Like, why are these two big characters being taken away? Another option, which I never mentioned, is basically maybe they're just holding them back for the next edition, 11th edition. If people haven't been following the foily rumours over on this channel, apparently 11th edition is where the Grey Knights are going to get that brand new codex, and they're going to, well, of course they're going to get a brand new codex, they're going to get a brand new refresh to their model range, and it's literally going to be like what the Space Wolves got, what the Dark Angels got, you know, a bunch of new models, upscaled models, Terminators, characters, brother captains, brother librarians, maybe a new Kaldor Draigo, Avron Stern returning in a bigger, better, cooler looking format. That way, maybe that is what the plan is for 11th edition. I just can't get my head around it, is that why leave him out this edition then? Why is he not in this edition in terms of rules? Like, there's old models still in other books that have got refreshes, and you can still take those characters. So what is behind Games Workshop's plan here? I really don't know. The foil even can't help me out on this one. Maybe you chaps can help me out. Post down below. What do you think is going on? Where is Kaldor Draigo? Did he have plans for him? Is it all just dead in the water at this moment in time? Please let me know your thoughts and feedback in the comment section down below. We'll have a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching my video, as you always do. Have a great day, evening, night, where around the world. And of course, goodbye and good night.